all of a sudden a club like Bournemouth take him.
And so we enter a sinking feeling, fighting seemingly in vain. It's today Kyle Walker for Burnley and Adam Smith makes his first Premier League appearance since mid-December. There's a second first fixture and he's on the bench after November. He's back on the Bournemouth bench today.
It's an interesting selection, isn't it? I've been down pitch side today and it is windy. And I think his set piece, his free kicks,
where they were beaten 4-3 in agonising fashion by Brentford. Only Manchester United. Hartman. Hannibal. Jadon Anthony with the first chance to try and test the defences of James Hill. It's positive from Anthony. It was all... And Scott was just caught there by Hannibal. Did well to just use his body as the Tunisian clattered into him.
He's going to have to get after the ball today. Hannibal played that role in the middle.
It's loose from Hartman, maybe just dusting off the cobwebs in his first Premier League. 2-2 draw back in February 2018. And poking the ball away there.
Well, he's lucky.
Team were well below par in their defeat at Everton. They've been competitive in so many matches this season. Often the performances haven't been accompanied. Towards Fleming. Bournemouth bossing the ball early on, but here goes Jadon Anthony looking to race in.
Just a little bit caught on his heels. I mean, Hartman back in the team, I think, is a big plus with the ball. I think he's a fantastic passer, but just waited a little bit too long there. Could have maybe...
Hartman, Hannibal. Hartman loops round him, but instead it goes to Anthony. The Bournemouth won it. Hannibal with an intensity and urgency just to try and get on with things there. He wasn't able to do.
Well, the referee's been of the Burnley player. I mean, they want the handball initially, and then Hannibal desperate for the ball. And was making a lot of that. Senesi back up on his feet.
I thought you big centre-backs should have made a sterner stuff than that.
Bournemouth forward and get up the pitch. That's when you can see Bournemouth really spring into action. It's home form in the Premier League, which...
Hill's header. Here's Hannibal. There's a Burnley player down inside the area. Gets Lyle Foster. James Hill. Ward-Prowse again. Away by Senesi as far as Hannibal. Walker. Hannibal. Little pocket of space for Josh Lauren. Instead he goes to Ward-Prowse. Senesi stood there once more. Now Peter Banks wants a word with Hannibal, who has stood in the way of Georgia Petrovic trying to take the free kick. He's trying to whip this place up, Hannibal, who scored his first Burnley goal in their last Premier League win, that rapid fire. Here he is. Away from Scott, off goes Anthony, the foot race is on, but that is...
You know, it's not been easy getting the crowd going. It's been relatively flat.
This one's headed away by James Hill. Hannibal. Walker. Anthony.
They seem to really kind of overperform against the tougher teams, but haven't done well enough.
And Scott is fouled by Hannibal. Walker. Hannibal. Walker blocked. Have to go forward towards Fleming. Laurent just nodded it into the path of Hannibal. And Fleming sets off. It came to Foster. Tussling. Laurent. Hannibal. A little bit of space opens up. Now Lyle Foster. It's Foster's ball. Neither.
Yeah, I don't think it's a shooting opportunity at all. It's far too wide. Best option would be just to fizz this across that 6-yard box line.
Croupy blocked, I think, maybe by his own player, James Hill there.
He was about in the box, falls to him. I mean, he just hits it on the move. Right to my nose.
The sack, but was able to find James Ward-Prowse in towards Fleming, who just got there in front of Anthony. Wonder if he might have got the shout there, because Anthony was in a better position.
It was much better delivery from Ward-Prowse, though, wasn't it? Right in the last one from this position, hit the first man, but he lofts that perfectly into the box, and it's just taken away from... Should be 1-0. And they've actually done really well, Burnley, since struggling opening 10-15 minutes, but...
Live there, it's away by James Ward-Prowse. As far as Tavernier, blocked by Foster. Truffaut. Anthony again. Just asked a little bit too much of Hannibal, but as he was to, could perhaps have showed a bit more conviction himself in putting... It's Burnley 0, Bournemouth 0.
Because they had the better at the last...
Andoni Iraola saw his team's second period. Bournemouth wouldn't mind a start. Zian Fleming keen to get on with things. Laurent. Hannibal. Kyle Walker clears once more. Ward-Prowse. And Foster. Fleming. Truffaut. Foster got back. Here's Hannibal. The ever-willing Anthony has sprinted one way. Hannibal
not really found the finish or the move or maybe the decision. It's the right one.
Hannibal towards Fleming. Anthony! Good block.
But that's a top piece of defending from Smith.
Hannibal. Laurent. Anthony. Hartman. Rich enough in this game.
A good indication of how level it's been, though, really. It's toed and froed. It hasn't been kind of level as in the whole game, but Burnley have had
another bite. It's Jaden Anthony's ball in this time. Hannibal.
We'll have a spell, and that's just been the pattern of this game.
Fleming. Adley's ball across, it flicked off Evan Nielsen. Fielder on.
Just looking at Esteve. He's not happy coming out of the box there.
He's doing their own thing.
They're just kind of sitting on the pitch at the moment. I mean, he's often waiting for something. But either way, I mean, he's indicated.
Senesi away. I tell you, Bournemouth have certainly completed a fair few more passes.
Burnley have looked just as threatening, though, so doing it in a slightly different way.
Hannibal was just a little bit late there on Adrian Truffaut.
I'll be having a little look at that. It was a big reaction, wasn't it, from Truffaut. Hannibal has been trying to drive the crowd a little bit and in that midfield area. It's the replay. Just gets his foot in there and it's a tiny bit of a follow-through, isn't it? I think it's just the angle of where Truffaut's ankle is there. It's a bit unfortunate the way. Morning.
Welcome to Burnley.
Yeah. I know you've had a trip up to Burnley.
23rd birthday to Anthony. Hannibal, that's nicely worked. I mean, Adley drifts away from one challenge of Pires. Hannibal. Anthony. Lucas Pires is
6-yard box player.
over the top of Evan Nielsen. Laurent for Hannibal. And foul throw, is it?
Not too often you see that penalised. Kind of injury, not quite knowing whether he's continuing or not. Hasn't really picked up the game, has it? And just it's in this last 8 minutes or so.
And it works for Senesi. Worrell away. Hannibal overran it.
Yeah, but Hannibal just overran the ball.
Fleming's flick on, met by Senesi. Hannibal. Ball was heading in the wrong direction. And that was the time to take a couple of gambles. Now Hannibal, robbed by Alex Scott. Come and gone for Bournemouth.
To get the contact there.
Scored just... Anthony. Burnley and Bournemouth draw a blank, and Scott... More Burnley 0, Bournemouth 0.